The Best Life Jeremy coming to you live from Tulsa, Oklahoma, USA. We'll get started here in just about 1 minute. I think I'm about a minute early, just in case anyone else is going to join. It looks like we have 3 people joining right now. Let me know who is joining. Ah, my sophisticated phone holder is a cup. That didn't work very well. Let me know who's joining. Say hello and where you're from. Thank you for joining. So I am back in Oklahoma, back from the beautiful Philippines, BGC, and back in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Coming to you live from Tulsa, Oklahoma, Panera Bread. And we are getting so close to hitting 900. I think I'm about 30 or 31 subscribers away from hitting 900. So I would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel. Help me reach that goal. Help me get to 900. Then the next goal, of course, is 1,000. Let me know who you are and where you're watching from. It looks like we have 3 people joining right now. Mike is on. Hello. She is watching. I am kind of new to leading setting this up live, so I'm not sure how to add her. And anyway, we will do a live together very soon on our other channel. This was kind of an impromptu live. We have 5 people joining right now, but nice to see you, Mike. Back from the Philippines. We're going to do a little Q&A tonight. If you have any questions for me, 6 people joining right now. I guess it's the light. My face is. I don't know why you think it looks like that. There's a bright light right here. So, if you have any questions about the Philippines, let me know. I'd be happy to. Hello there, bro. Best burger joint. Best burger joint in the Philippines. I would say the best burger I've had in the Philippines is at the filling station in Makati. It was started by an American. 23 people joining. Thank you. Please hit that subscribe button. We're so close to hitting 900. I would appreciate if you would subscribe to the channel. The filling station in Makati is the best burger that I've had in the Philippines in my 8 trips there. Haven't tried all of the burger places, of course. Well, of course, there would be thousands. But I've tried a good handful of burgers in the Philippines, and the filling station in Makati is the best. Hello there. You've Got to Hide is on. Timmy Swartz. TTJJBR Boy, I think. Sorry, it's a little hard to see that. We have 22 people joining right now. Please subscribe to the channel. Let's get to 900 tonight. We're so close. I would appreciate you guys helping me get there. And if you have any questions about the Philippines, about visiting the Philippines, let me know. I just just returned from the Philippines and just returned over the weekend. So I would love to answer any questions that you have. I was in the Philippines this time for about a month and a half. That's the longest time I've ever spent at one time. I was supposed to be there for a month, which is still a long time, and I ended up extending my trip. I had to get a visa. As a U.S. citizen, I can go to the Philippines for a month without a visa, with a passport. But I did end up extending my trip by a couple of weeks and stayed in the Philippines a month and a half. And I'm glad I got to go through that experience and just kind of see what it was like getting a visa extension, since I'd never had done that before. And I would say that it was a lot smoother than I expected. It actually was very smooth. I went to a mall where they had a immigration office. It was in BGC, and where I was staying in BGC. So the mall was about a 15-20 minute walk from my condo, and went and I took my passport, filled out a form. It probably took less than an hour total, and paid a little bit extra to get it processed that day so I didn't have to come back. I think if I remember right, it was about 4,000 pesos, which is about $75 roughly, $75 US, and that was for a rush visa. It's probably about half that much if you don't need it rushed. Ice vanilla latte. Hello, sweetheart. Irene is on. I would add you, but I'm not sure how to do that, and I might be putting you on the spot because you didn't know I was going live. So, good morning, sweetheart. Ice vanilla latte vlog. If you're watching right now, and if you could subscribe to my channel, then Irene and I have another channel. It's Ice Vanilla Latte Vlog. We would really appreciate you subscribing to that channel. That's a channel that we do together, and we do mostly content together and in the Philippines. So please subscribe to both of them. If you have a question about the Philippines, put it down in the comment, and I'll do my best to answer from a foreigner's perspective, from someone who has visited a total of 8 times in the past 3 years, and I've had feet on the ground. Good blessed morning, Irene, Mike says. And Mike, we will do our live together soon on our other channel. So I am here back in Tulsa. I arrived here Friday evening, U.S. Friday evening, and it was a long trip. So I'm pretty much recovered. Today is Monday, or it's Tuesday in the Philippines, but it's Monday evening here in the U.S., and I recovered. It seems like I recovered quicker than I normally do. Usually takes me about a week. And when I say recovered, if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you travel that distance and on top of that you have the big time change, it usually takes a little while for your body to recover, or at least it does for me. So normally when I come back from the Philippines, come back from a long trip, it takes me about a week to kind of adjust to the time, because I'm in Central Time, Oklahoma, and it's about a 13 It's a yeah, it's a 13-hour time difference. So Philippines is 13 hours ahead. So really, the time is kind of flip flopped. When it's day here, it's night there. Night there, it's day here. So yeah, Mike says it takes about a week. So that's about right. That's why, when people say, hey, I'm going to go try to visit Philippines for a week or two, you can do that, but it takes about a week to kind of adjust, sometimes even longer. So it's really difficult to enjoy the trip if you're going for a short time. Now, that may be all the time you have, and I understand that, and you do what you know, if that's all you can do, that's all you can do. But we have 8 people joining right now. Please hit that subscribe button. Today is the first day of autumn, Mike says. I did not know that. Thanks, Mike. So let me know if you have a question about the Philippines. We during the month and a half, we were in Pampanga, BGC most of the time, Mandalucan. I'm mispronouncing that. Thanks, Anthony. Jesus loves you too, man. Appreciate it. I love Jesus too. Appreciate that. Thanks for the encouragement. Mandaluyong. Yeah. I have a feeling Irene is laughing at me, but that's all right. We were there. We were also in Chinatown, also known as Binondo. Hello, Brazil. Welcome to my channel, Brazil. I would love to visit your beautiful country one day. I have not been to Brazil. The closest I've been to Brazil would be Bolivia. I did a missions trip to Bolivia back in 2003. And I know Bolivia is not real close to Brazil, but I'm just saying that's the closest. Crouton 268. Welcome. 14 people joining right now. Please hit that subscribe button. Let's get to 900 tonight. I know we can do it. 900. We're like 30 away or something like that. Dr. Phil will send you to the ranch. Dr. Phil will send you to the ranch. Okay? I'm not sure what that means, but... So, our channel is Ice Vanilla Latte Blog. That's my other channel. That's our other channel, Irene and I. Our Philippines channel. You kind of sound like the doc. Yes, rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. That is sad. Very sad. Very horrific thing that happened. All because of free speech. All because of someone exercising their First Amendment right of freedom of speech and someone else not liking it. Really, it's about evil. It's about good versus evil, if you really want to be honest about it. I love Charlie Kirk too. I think he was a brave man, a good man. I like him a lot too. Now, just like with anyone, you don't have to like or agree with everything they say or do. But that doesn't mean that you can't listen to somebody else, and get a different perspective. If you're only listening to people that you agree with and like, how do you ever learn? How do you learn? I like to hear different opinions, and I like to hear different perspectives, because that's how we grow. If you're always just listening to the same things that you believe, how do you grow? So I think, and I'm speaking for America because I'm an American. Um, I think that our country is divided. We probably have always been divided, but I think we're real divided right now. And it's okay to have difference of opinion. Too many oppressive, evil people in the world nowadays, no doubt, no doubt. But I will say this: the light always overcomes darkness. The light always overcomes darkness, and it's really horrific what happened to him. But if you look at what's happening now, it's people are rising up, and um, I think that I think the movement will be bigger and greater. So Mike said he watched the memorial service yesterday. Beautiful memorial. It was an incredible memorial service. It was an incredible memorial service. It seemed like more of a church service, which it was. You're right. He made the turning point. He's with Jesus now. Hey, he made the ultimate turning point. I think that, you know, obviously he's in the best place and a better place. I wish he was still here with us right now from a selfish perspective, because he was such a great man, and very young too. Sometimes we have to take the laws into our hands and show evil that we are not scared. Yeah, I don't think we should ever let evil make us scared or fearful and live in fear. One of my favorite scriptures says that God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and a sound mind. Playlist Factory, thank you for joining my channel. Be sure to subscribe, you guys. I would really appreciate it. I agree, someone. What? But we. I agree, someone. But we can't be like our enemies. Yeah. Mike shared Joshua 1:9. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, let me know. Let me know what you guys want to talk about. We can talk about whatever you want. I was planning on answering questions about the Philippines if you guys were interested, since it's fresh and I just got back. But we can talk about Charlie Kirk. We can talk about freedom of speech, whatever you would like to talk about, we can. This isn't a political channel, but at the same time, um, I'm a big believer in freedom of speech. I'm a big believer in our First Amendment right, and I support others, even if I don't agree with them, to speak. And not only do I support them, I encourage them. Is evil answer to a lost debate? Yeah, you're right. They did that because they knew he was correct. Violence is evil answer to a lost debate. Good Pinder. Is it Goopinder? I'm sorry. Welcome to my channel. Be sure to subscribe. We're trying to hit 900. Do you think someday we could meet and make Hamburger Helper together? I don't know about that, but I do appreciate you being on the channel, and I would appreciate you subscribing. I'm not sure I like Hamburger Helper. I like hamburgers, but I haven't had Hamburger Helper in many, many years. Well, thank you for that. Thank you for subscribing. Playlist Factory said there is a difference between debate and talking others down. Let's have opinion about if we want big bridges or little ones, or big cars or little cars, not which deserves anything. I think debating is good. I think I think having communication is good, having conversation, and we should be able to. I'd look at it kind of like boxing. I'm a boxing fan. I met Manny Pacquiao when I was in the Philippines. Ali Boy said hi, hello, thank you for jumping on the channel. Please hit subscribe. Yes, my lady is from the Philippines. Irene, she is from the Philippines. She's actually watching right now. I think I kind of look at it like boxing, or you can pick any kind of sport. I'm a big fan of boxing and had the opportunity to meet Manny Pacquiao when I was in the Philippines. And, these boxers, they get in the ring and go at it, and then they can give each other a hug or shake hands after the fight. So you don't have to, I think debating and having a different of opinion is kind of the same way. We should be able to get in the ring and fight. That's a figure of speech. And be friends afterwards and respect each other afterwards. My girlfriend is from the Philippines, Edward says. Cool. What part of the Philippines is she from? Sorry, I'm not reading this fast enough. Peace Pack says, oh, I think Peace Pack is saying something to playlist. 16 people joining. Please hit subscribe. I'd love to hit 900 on this live tonight. Let's see if we can do it. See if you can help me hit 900. Listen, worst case scenario, if you get tired of me, you don't like my channel, you can always unsubscribe. Hopefully you won't do that. I'm kidding, but you can. So please hit subscribe. I definitely agree or disagree is communicating in the middle. Yeah, communication is really kind of a lost art. We don't want to communicate anymore. A lot of people don't like communication. They just like to throw stones. What part of the U.S. are you based? I am in the Midwest in Oklahoma, Tulsa, Oklahoma. This is where I was born and raised, right here in Tulsa. So that is where I am right now. And I have basically lived in Tulsa most of my life. I did live for a couple years up in Washington State. So, Edward, are you in U.S.? And if so, where are you? I have a dentist appointment tomorrow, need a couple fillings, and I'm scared. Any words of encouragement? Yes, the Bible says God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and love and of a sound mind. You don't have to be in fear. What sports did you do? I did martial arts, and I used to run. I wasn't competitive at running. I'm a big guy. I just did fun runs, ran for fun, even though I've done long distance. I've done 2 marathons and probably 20 half marathons, but I was a competitive martial artist. I got my 2nd degree black belt. This was a long time ago. I got my 2nd degree black belt and used to compete. I no longer do. Why did the golfer bring 2 pairs of pants? In case he got a hole-in-one. I like that, Dustin. That's pretty funny. And Ollie Boy says, oh, Edward said West London. Okay, cool. London's in the house. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. Unfortunately, with the level of modern technology, the human communication is almost non existent. You're right. We thought with all this technology that we would be more communicative, and in some ways we are, but I also feel like that it's kind of made us put us in our own world in a sense. Okay, so Playlist Factory, when you have, oh, okay, you're talking to someone. How did you meet your lady? The short answer is through work. I work with VAs, virtual assistants in the Philippines, and we had talked on the phone, and instead of hiring her, um, we started dating. Not immediately. There's a longer. It took a little while, but story for another day. Join our other channel, and we'll tell the story on there. That's Ice Vanilla Latte Vlog. You kind of remind me of a British Joe Rogan. Every time I go live, somebody says that I remind them of Joe Rogan. That's funny. Maybe I can meet him one day. I guarantee his bank account is way bigger than mine. When people stop talking, that's when you get violence. That's when Civil War happens, Charlie Kirk. That's exactly right. What do you feel your interest in the Philippines? I'm not sure I understand the question. What is my interest in the Philippines? My main interest is the people. I love the people there. But it's also a very beautiful country. What's your favorite actor? I don't know if I have a favorite actor. I'm not really a movie guy anymore, but I used to really like for comedy, and he passed away, but I always liked John Candy. I thought he was funny. All right, I gotta go. I'll hop back on the stream another time. Okay, peace pack. Peace out. Thank you for joining. Baltimore is in the house. Welcome, Baltimore. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. We're trying to hit 700 tonight. Not 700, 900. What am I talking about? I'm already past 700. I'm only like 30 away from 900. Chris Farley was decent too. Yeah. Richard Pryor is funny. Yeah. Who are you? What do you do? My name is Jeremy McCaslin. I am from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I work in sales and marketing, advertising. God bless you too, Edward. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you joining. Please stop back by sometime. Okay, you're Huckleberry. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. What would you guys like to talk about? We have 12 people joining right now. I hope it's not rude. I'm going to take a drink. "21 people joining right now. Welcome. Welcome to my channel. I'm in Panera Bread right now doing this live. I think there's Panera Breads all over the U.S. Have you guys ever been to a Panera Bread, and what do you think about it? Talk about Indians in the USA. What do you want to talk about Indians? I am part Indian. I'm Cherokee Indian. Just a little bit though. Tiny bit. Oklahoma is very Native American. OFC? I don't know what OFC is. 16 people joining us right now. Please hit that subscribe button. Help me get to 900. Help me get to 900 tonight. I'm about 30 away right now. Please, please help me. OFC. Let me know what you guys want to talk about. What questions do you have? Is there a topic you want to talk about? You said talk about Indians in the USA. You can start that conversation. I'm not sure. I don't know a whole lot about Indians. I mean, I'm Indian. I know, I'm Native American Indian, not from India, but Native American. Oklahoma has a lot of Indian tribes, a lot of Indian territory, and I am Cherokee. I think I'm 1/512ths. That means my pinky, less than half of my pinky is Indian, so not very much. But I do have a roll number, so I am a registered Cherokee, which is kind of cool that my family registered us years ago, because I believe there's people that have a lot more Native American blood than myself that unfortunately, they never registered. So, shout out to Panera Bread, our sponsor. Not really, but maybe they will one day. I can promote their SIP club. I am a member of their Unlimited SIP club. I have been for years. I think I joined it when it first came out 4 or 5 years ago. England, welcome. Ava Bates, welcome, welcome. I've never been to your country, never been to England, would love to visit. Am I drinking matcha? No, I'm drinking a Diet Pepsi. Not much of a matcha. I'm not very picky about stuff. My daughter loves matcha. My fiance loves matcha. That's the one thing I don't care for is matcha. I know people really like it, but I think it has kind of a weird taste. It tastes like chalk. No men deserve to die for their ideas. The behavior on the left celebrating Kirk's deaths makes me so angry, but I try to keep calm. He was open-minded with convictions. I agree with you 100%. I think that the far left, I'm going to get political here, I'll probably lose somebody, but I'll say it anyway. The far left, I'm not saying all the left. There's good people on the left, there's good people on the right, there's bad people on the left, bad people on the right. The far extreme left are evil. I'll just say it. They're evil. The far extreme. So when people start using violence to shut people down, that's evil. There's no other way to put it. And that would go for the far right too, but it just seems like, and I'm not far right. I don't title myself, I'm not far right or far left or anything like that. But it does seem like it's the far left that is evil and crazy most of the time. So that's what I see. Arrows told me to shut up. So Arrows doesn't like what I'm saying. That's okay, man. We can still be friends. I'm not going to shut up, though. But if you want to be friends, and you're welcome to disagree with me, you're welcome to debate me. I won't shut you down. I'm a proponent of freedom of speech. So, I won't call you a bad name. Cool. I'll be your friend. I have nothing. I don't hate people. I love people. I love people that I disagree with. We don't have to agree to be friends. Are you the guy that bench pressed 500 pounds on 10 reps? I saw you at the gym. Not me. Maybe you're talking to somebody else. Try matcha with Harilan. I don't know what that is. I don't know if you're trying to be funny or it sounds like a bad word. I don't think I would like it though. Do I like music? I love music. Love music. Music is good for the soul. It's inspiring. My favorite music is worship music, Christian music, worship music. Particularly, she's kind of old school. I doubt any of you guys have heard of her because she hasn't really been around for a long time. But my favorite is this lady called Darlene Sheck. You can Google her. She's Australian. She was the original Hillsongs worship leader for Hillsongs back in the day. So I'm 48 years old. Back when I was like in my 20s. So when was that? More than 20 years ago, 25, 30 years ago. So, but yeah, I like music. What kind of music do you like? What's your favorite music? That's okay. Yeah, it's music is very moving. I like all kinds of music too. Bro is a fossil. Okay, well, he's 48. Does that make me a fossil? Cool. I'm open to a lot of genres, from metal to classic indie pop. Thanks for the subscribing. I appreciate that. Arrows. Thank you. Or as they say in the Philippines, salamat po. I look like Joe Rogan? Really? I've never heard that before. I'm teasing. I've heard that just about every time we do a live, I hear that. Maybe we're related. I don't know. He has a lot bigger bank account than I do. He has like $500 million, I think. I think I have $5. I have a little more than 5. I was checking my wallet there. There's 100. Yeah, I know I'm chubby right now. I'm working on it. I do have some peso. Just got back from the Philippines, so I still have a few peso left. I have 150 to 150 to 250, 250 peso. Oh yeah, the $100 bill is about 5,000 peso. You're right. It's actually a little bit more than that. It's about 5,700 right now. 100 peso is less than $2 US. So just to buy a drink like this at Panera, it would be 100, 150, 200 peso. Just about. Have $1. it feels like we were rich, but that's not it. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. We're trying to hit 900 tonight. 900. Appreciate you guys helping me with that. I want to hit 1,000 soon on my channel, and I can only do that with your help. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Let me know. What do you think is seen as being a rich person? $1 million? That's a good question. I think you're asking my opinion. I think rich, I'll tell you my no, I don't think $1 million. I think, yes, I think it could be rich, but what I mean is I don't think it's like a certain dollar amount. I think the best definition of rich that I've ever heard is, I heard this from a preacher one time and it stayed with me. And the best definition of rich is always having all sufficiency in all things so you can abound to every good work. So to me, that's rich. When I have all sufficiency, always have all sufficiency, that means I can take care of me, my family, all sufficiency in all things, and I can abound to every good work. So in addition to taking care of my family, I can help others too. To me, that's being rich. And I think also rich, that's a good question. I think rich is way beyond money too. Because, there's people that have $1 million or millions and millions of dollars, but they're sick. Maybe they can't get out of bed or they're in the hospital. Is that rich? I don't know. I don't think so. Look out behind me. Well, they're rich financially, yes, but I think truly being rich is always having all sufficiency in all things. So I think it's wealth is part of it, definitely, but I think rich is health, wealth, love, and happiness. So, I think rich is all of that. Because what are you really rich if you have a lot of money but you're unhappy and you're sick? I don't think that's being rich. Or what if you're in great health but you're broke? I love President Trump too. So I love Trump. I'll say it. Do I agree with everything he says and does? No. But, you can love someone and not agree with everything. I'm not the Trump supporter or the person that thinks that everything he does is perfect, because he's not perfect, neither am I. So, does he do some stupid things? Yes. Do I do some stupid things? Yes. So, where are you from? I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma. So I'm not on that train where I think, I support this person and I think everything they do is perfect and beautiful. No. I would agree with that. Trump didn't. I agree with that. I think it's, I don't think he needs to. I'm not really in favor of him insulting someone. I'm not personally a Biden fan, but I don't think you need to insult him. I don't think we need to insult anyone. Yes, I know where Michigan is. I have been to Michigan, in fact. I've been to Kalamazoo, Michigan, back in the day. It's been a long time. I did a karate demonstration in Kalamazoo at the college there. It was an outreach, kind of a France. Welcome, welcome. Please hit that subscribe button. Comment allez-vous? Comment allez-vous? Did I say that right? That's all the French I know. Oh, and où la banque? Where's the bank, I think? Mike Hunt said he went to high school with you. Not with me. Yeah, you said it right. I understand. Cool. Those are the only words I know is comment allez-vous and où la banque. I knew someone from France a long time ago, and I learned a few words. So I only speak English, but I do know a few words in other languages. I know a few words in French, a few words in Japanese. I know a little Tagalog, couple words in Spanish. And if you're from Oklahoma or from the Midwest, you know a little bit of Spanish. I agree, Japanese is a pretty language. I only know how to count to 3 in Japanese, so not very much. Ich-ni-san. That's all I remember. What else, guys? Well, we're going to go ahead and end it here. We've been on about 45 minutes. Appreciate you guys being on. I appreciate you subscribing. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. Love to hit 900 soon. And love to have you guys join us again on our next live. Thank you for joining. We'll see you next time.